The ball battle begin as Severstone. Oh, it's hit by the White Wedge. These two are facing off for the first time ever as White Wedge gets flipped over, but can self-right, fortunately enough, as he pushes back into Severstone. Severstone hits the wall again. Wow. That's a oh my god. This is quite the intense battle, I must say. As Severstone gets another push by White Wedge as White Wedge flips back over, and Severstone pushes him back into the wall. This is quite the intense battle. Oh, and he hits him into the wall again. One of these walls have got to break sooner than later. This is quite... Oh, another push. Oh, another one. And, oh, my God. White Wedge is getting absolutely wrecked. But White Wedge still keeping it together. But Severstone... Oh, pushing back by... Oh. Oh, my God. Whoa. Okay, so Severstone has got many pushes and White Wedge is two. White Wedge getting another one right there. And Severstone getting one. It's just a great push battle, I must say. As he pushes him into the corner. As he pushes him. As he throws him back in. Oh, that wall is looking... Oh, my God. That was a close one. That wall is looking a bit separated in. I think that's an out of the arena. They pushed that wall outwards. And they broke the arena wall. That was quite the intense bout. The bout battle begin as Big Flip facing off against Naylor, as Naylor getting a nice hit in, and Big Flip just absolutely monstrously attacking him. You know, I think we just gotta start calling him Monster from now on. Monster. Oh, Monster. These flips are just pushing him by Monster. But Naylor trying to get it again as another flip. This is quite wild. Naylor hitting the top of the head of Monster. I don't know what this is going to do, but Monster has flipped over Naylor. Can he get it out of the arena here? That would be very nice, but Naylor can self-right with that hammer. So it is a... Oh, he's attacking those wheels right now. Trying to... Looks like that wheel's getting a little bit of separation, and that is out for Naylor. Absolutely launched by Monster. Let the bot battle begin as Terabyte versus the gear. Terabyte spinning in the gear spinning. Remember, the gear is in an interesting situation. They have wheels that can have lots of mobility, but also they are a full body spinner, and those wheels are not very separated, so they're just grinding their spinner against the bottom of the arena floor. So it is quite the intense bout as... Oh, they're both flipped over, trying to... One use their full body spinner to get back up, the other just can't. As that spinner, it can't seem to get anywhere. As remember, that arena wall is broken, and another hit. Another hit. How can the gear not flip back over? This is insane. The gear is so one-sided, lopsided. As he hits it again, yikes. I feel bad for the gear at this point because they have not... Oh, they flipped over. They finally flipped over. Alright, good. Alright, the gear and Terabyte just have to fight now. They just have to... Oh, a nice hit and another nice hit. I must say, there's some quite nice hits from both sides. As the gear rams into Terabyte, as the gear is flipped over again. Of course he is. And the gear flips over. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Alright, so the gear... Oh, ramming into that wall is the gear. But the gear flips back over. This is very good. And oh my god, I think he's trying to get it out of the arena, trying to make that wall go back into... Or trying to make that wall break again so that they can have the upwards advantage, as this is going to be a very tough fight. This fight is lasting a long time, so this better have something good happen. And another hit. Another hit. And a hit! Man, these hits by Terabyte are starting to rack up as he hits him into the wall again. Both are flipped on their sides. As the gear... Can the gear flip over first? And they do. Can Terabyte flip over? No, they can't. They can. Can the gear... He flips over the gear by being flipped over, trying to self-right. What is this match? Oh my god. Alright. Terabyte is back up, and he's trying to get another hit in as the gear just keeps hitting. Oh my god. This is quite the intense bout. as he rams him into the wall again. This match lasted way too long. And for both are flipped over again. What is this match? As it just keeps coming. They just keep coming, man. Oh my god. He gets him into the air a little bit. So that could possibly mean an out of the arena. As a nice hit. Oh, another nice hit. As he hits him again. This is something. As the gear trying to get something, but he cannot. Wow, this fight. How long does this fight last? Oh my god. Alright. So they keep battling. Nothing happens. I think we're gonna have to call this match here. That's it. Well, the bot battle began as Brobgonobot facing off against Beyblade. Now, Brobgonobot is actually quite the formidable foe. They've gotten pretty far in private tournaments, but we're going to see how Brobgonobot does because they are quite the large robot against quite the small robot. I want to see what Beyblade's strategy here is against them because Beyblade is honestly, basically, kind of like the gear, but I think the Beyblade is better. So Beyblade getting hit by Brobgonobot, having to come out of that corner, but Beyblade running into the center frame and they flip Brobgonobot over. Brobgonobot, as he gets flipped onto his side, Brobgonobot is here as they're trying to flip back over. Remember, no mobility after a while, but there is interaction by Beyblade. Beyblade is getting somewhere as another hit. Beyblade is... Oh my god, they're both flipped over on their side. Are we gonna have a double knockout? First episode has a double knockout. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a double knockout right there. Brobgonobot cannot self-right, and neither can Beyblade. I don't think, because no matter how fast they'll spin, they can't. They're just gonna drill into the floor. So yeah, that's it for this fight. The battle begin as Thorn taking on Rask. Rask without any of his spikes that are usually on that hammer, but he does. Remember, Rask is a triple weapon and robot. They have a hammer, a flipper, and a crusher. Now this robot is quite the interesting design. Remember, Rask is actually pretty old of a robot. So we're gonna see what happens here as Rask is ramming Thorn into the sidewalls, but unfortunately Thorn is just able to keep getting hits onto Rask. Even that front hammer, which is technically also a front flipper now, since they do not have any spikes, they can use it as a front flipper. So technically 4 weapons on one robot is quite the interesting combo, as Rask is using that flipper trying to get Thorn as they've got him on the side. Wait, they've got him on the sidewall, and can Thorn get out as Rask capitalizing on this opportunity as it gets up and Thorn's one wheel on the wall. I don't think they can get out of this situation. They might try to no, they fall right off. Well, that was a good fight from Rask. I'll begin as Green Lantern versus Flippy Boy, as Flippy Boy immediately gets rammed into by Green Lantern. Another hit sends Flippy Boy straight to the corner. Flippy Boy is not a very, he's a pretty not so dominant robot, I must say, but he does keep his best sometimes as he flips back over as another, no flip, as another hit. Wow, these hits are racking up by Green Lantern, but Flippy Boy trying to get a flip as he does. A nice flip by Flippy Boy, as a nice little pop-up by Flippy Boy is able to keep going as for... Oh my god! He launched the body of Flippy Boy out of the arena. The mechanism is still in the arena. That's crazy. That was wild. battle begin as FBS faces off against the Great Push. As the Great Push, one nice hit. Can we see another happen? But I think we've seen one. Oh my god. And that's another piece lost from the Great Push. The Great Push has lost 4 pieces so far. FBS is really keeping a good defense and offense against them, as FBS means full body spinner. They are keeping it going as the push hasn't even been able to get a push. As FBS runs into them and takes a wheel. And oh my god, the Great Push just keeps going. As he flips the Great Push over. The Great Push can self-right, but with one wheel this is going to be very tough. As, oh, another wheel is gone. That is instant knockout. That robot cannot function anymore. So yeah, that is a game by FBS. Will the battle begin as Sky versus Snowball. Snowball getting another nice hit, as a couple nice hits onto the front body of Sky. Remember, Sky goes upside down as they use the undercutter weapon, as Sky's weapon could not hit Snowball in that first few minutes, the few seconds, as Sky flips back over to go overcutter. But Sky can barely even touch Snowball right now, as Snowball's spinning up very fast, and he hits the back wedge. And he hits the back wedge again. Wow, nice continuation by each, as hits the back of Snowball, or the back of Fly. I don't know, man. Fly getting onto his side. Now remember, Fly's got that spinner, that big spinner, as he can't really hit him. So this is quite the difficult timing for Sky. I mean, Sky's got that big blue spinner, but Snowball runs right over the spinner as he's trying to get that wedge. Sky trying to use that wedge against Snowball. As Sky, that weapon's looking pretty loose from Sky. Undercutter again. Sky's gonna have to operate with an undercutter now. As technical difficulties, another hit, and Sky versus Snowball. Oh my god, another nice hit by Snowball to Sky. But Sky's still hanging on. Sky hits him again. What will happen? This fight has lasted for quite the while now, and we've seen Snowball dominate against the veteran. Snowball using that back. Oh my god. What is going on? Another nice hit. These hits keep racking up. Oh my god. From side to side. Are we going to see? Oh my god. Out of the arena is a possibility right now. As he hits him again. Another hit. Oh my god, he flips Sky over. Wow, the powerful hits. Snowball does not care that Sky is using that back wedge against them. It is just continuation. This is quite the scary situation for Sky, as they cannot dominate, as both weapons. Sky spinner cannot even hit Snowball. Snowball just keeps going. Another hit flips Sky over again. As that weapon has not dislodged from Sky. As Sky, very well known for having that weapon dislodged, but they can reattach it. As Snowball just dominating. As Sky with that, can Sky use that back wedge to the advantage? Still another hit. Another hit sends nobody anywhere as he loses the spinner. It is just the body of Sky versus Snowball. As Sky still somehow hanging on without a weapon. As he hits that spinner. As that wedge is just taking brutality. Consistently another hit to that wall. The walls are being so badly damaged. Whoa. This match is being dominated by Snowball. Snowball looking like a #1 seed right now. As another hit. Oh, that part of a wedge just lost. Oh my god. Did something happen? I see a piece come off, but I don't see an actual piece come off of the wedge of Sky. As Sky, oh my god, Sky is getting beaten up. Is there even a comeback? There is no coming back, as Sky just has to last through the fight as another. This is just getting sad now. Sky is getting dominated by Snowball. As it looks like a piece from the side of Sky, or piece of from Sky is just losing it. Oh my god, flipped over. And I think we're gonna call match here. Yeah, that. Oh wait, no, they didn't call match. So okay, Snowball wins. Snowball wins. Let's pop out begin as Bronco versus Bite Force, the main event for tonight. I wonder what's gonna happen in this fight as Bite Force flips over Bronco. Remember, Bronco is one of the best robots in this league. As Bite Force flips him over again, can Bite Force continuously keep getting these flips? As he's gonna try to throw him out of the arena. Can he do it? No, Bronco's still too heavy for him. But Bronco keeps on trying to flip over, and he does. As Bronco with a flip, no. Another flips Bite Force over. This is definitely going to be an out of the arena win from this one. As Bite Force grabs Bronco. Can he get out? No. But he still has grasp of Bite Force. Or he still has grasp of Bronco, I'm sorry. He's still trying to go for it. Can he get out of the arena? No. Doesn't look like it. Has Bronco trying to have a comeback. Bronco trying to flip him out. No, it doesn't look like it. As Bite Force out of the arena. That's it. It's over. Bite Force wins this game. Good job on Bite Force not good job. Good job on Bronco for winning tonight's main event. Now I hope you all enjoyed Mini League, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.